another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching the originals. This is episode 15 of season 3. Hopefully guys are enjoying the series so far. Last episode was really interesting. I'm guessing that one of the biggest things that's possibly ever happened to Klaus, apart from obviously transitioning over into being a vampire and finding out he was a hybrid, is the fact that he has now lost his link to his sire line in the last episode, thanks to the persistence of Davina. You know, she has been since episode 1 of season 1, or maybe even, I can't remember if it was in the Vampire Diaries, like when we was first introduced, been against him, been trying to literally take down the Michelsons since day dot, and she's got a massive chunk of it successfully done last episode. You know, to be honest, Davina's kind of winning in everything that she does against the Michelsons so far. I don't think she's ever actually lost. That's why she's so confident. Can't blame her. If you win, you get confident in yourself. She took him out as well, literally. She nearly killed him. They was all doing a spell. They was kind of locked. They got took, him and Elijah got took into, do you remember when Finn dragged them into that other world where something in there represented them? There was representational objects, and obviously they were in there. It's like a memory where they can all speak to each other but can't hurt each other, and they're in there. Well, pretty much they was in there, and the Strix, they was doing magic on them. They was casting spells, so that pretty much Aya wanted to do that. Once it was successfully done from Davina, that they was going to go after Klaus and bang, stab him, kill him, and to see if it actually worked, because they wanted to make sure that they could unlink them first, and Klaus would have been the bait. He would have been the test, obviously not Elijah, because all the Strix would have died. So they wanted to obviously unlink them, try it on Klaus. If it worked, they're all laughing, and then maybe they could go after Elijah as well. Maybe that was a plan, but we didn't actually find out, because when he was in there, Klaus figured out that the objects that was representing them was the actual queens. You know, they was playing like chess and stuff, and he was saying that they represented the women that they've hurt in the past or something like that. I thought it was really good, really clever how Klaus figured that out. You know, Tristan was in there and Aurora. They was really confident. They thought they could actually take them down. They was laughing that this was going to be their final moments. Well, obviously they guessed right. They woke up into the present. Elijah went on the attack. He started taking a few people out. You know, Klaus woke up as well, but Davina, she was still doing the magic. You know, prior to that, she was speaking to what is it, Marcel? She was saying, look, trust me, mate, I've got this, I can do this, I can de-link you, so to speak, and I can save you. Well, I knew that he wasn't going to take it. Not that he doesn't trust Davina. See, she sees it as that, but I seen it as, mate, the guy is literally, he's either putting his life directly in her hands when it doesn't need to be. Like, having Klaus as your sire is kind of probably the best option you could have, apart from being free. And, you know, I wouldn't, like, he's not really been in trouble for the past 1,000 years, so I mean, I wouldn't really go to the extreme of possibly letting somebody white oak him or whatever they wanted to do, kill him, because that could take me out as well. So he chose to not agree with Davina on this situation. She wasn't happy, but she went after Klaus still. He woke, he went to grab her, she like lifted him up in the air and like slammed him down, smashed him into the water. You know, Davina is a strong witch. You got to give it to her, whether you like her or you dislike her. You got to admit she is strong for her age anyway. She ended up successfully doing it. She unlinked Klaus to all of his sires, which I think is really interesting, because now that was something that they had over everybody. You know, he could threaten that on everybody, and now they can all just pretty much laugh at him. He's got no army when people come after them as well, because obviously beforehand they knew that if Klaus died they did, but now it doesn't really matter. What's Lucian going to do? You know what I mean? He's actually free. Is he going to protect Klaus now or not? It's crazy. It's going to be interesting. We're going to have a massive ripple effect on that. Obviously while this was going on, yeah, at the start of the episode, Stefan arrived. Really, really interesting. You know, he was running from Rainy Cruz, obviously, in the Vampire Diaries, and he seeked kind of you know, the place that has no magic, where they can't find do spells. He went there, spoken to Klaus. Well, Frey gave him some like cream that he could put on him so she couldn't hunt him. Well, obviously they found out that Elijah and Klaus had been taken from the Strix, and pretty much he offered that he will reveal himself. It's quite clever actually. He knew that over there it's going to be full of vampires, and the only way that they could get them, because he was linked to I think he said he was linked to Klaus, which is interesting. is to pretty much reveal himself. So they got close. Him and Haley hid in a car. They went all the way up as close as they could to the Strix. Marcel driven them in, obviously, because he is the leader, so they let him in. As they went inside, he peeled it off. Raina Cruz figured out where he was. You know, she's got that mad senses. She could see, can't she, through his eyes. And she chased after him, mate. She went sprinting towards the Strix mansion or whatever. Went there, assassinated everyone. Went inside, dominating all the vampires, killing them all. You know, literally on a Madden, taking everybody out. She didn't actually kill Aya though. What was interesting is, like I said, at the very end, Elijah survived. Obviously, he'd done the spell, and Klaus survived, but lost his link to his sires. Davina didn't get attacked, which I thought she might have done, but she survived as well. And Aya, he was stood there. Elijah went over with the gun. He was pointing at her. He said, "Look, mate, I could be able to forgive everything that you've done in the past, but this, trying to take us down, trying to kill us, I can't forgive you." And then he hesitated. He was literally like, he was shaking his gun. He couldn't even do it. And as he put the gun down, boom, mate, a knife or a sword or whatever you want to call it, blade went right through Aya. I thought it was Klaus. It wasn't. It was Haley, absolutely dominating this season. She is taking no shit from nobody. She's being sick. Probably my favourite so far. What an improvement she's had. That's for Jackson. You know, I've shown you more mercy than you've shown him. Boom, Aya's dead. And then at the very end of the episode, who has returned? Cole Michelson. She's successfully done the spell. She's obviously done the delinking spell. She's successfully brought him back as well. And he said, "Davina Claire, I never had any doubt in your abilities," or something like that. And then we finished. Now my question is he coming back to be a revengeful brother to go after Klaus now that he's got no sideline and stuff, and he can obviously try to attack him? Or is he going to try and help the Michelsons? I don't know. Or is he just going to be dating Davina? It's mad. There's loads of questions. I'm interested to see how it goes. I feel like delinking Klaus is going to get killed. That's my personal opinion. I do think he's definitely dead in season 5 after that. I just think it's going to play a massive factor into the show, but we have to watch the full thing and find out how we go. So hopefully we get more Klaus and Cam in this episode. We've not really pushed it since she's been a vampire, and she's been a little bit of an annoying vampire, but she improved in the recent episodes with Haley, so I can't wait to find out her progression as well. Thanks so much for clicking on the video. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like, it really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
You collect trophies from all your victims?
Letters to their loved ones. See, over time, Niklas's enemies grew so numerous, we had no choice but to artfully withdraw.
This city was crawling with vampires, all of whom had no choice but to shield me from potential foes. Were I to die, they would die too. I couldn't have been more safe. Those very foes will come for me.
We've ransacked Aya's belongings, torched Aurora's hunting ground, and obliterated every last splinter of the White Oak.
Every last splinter? You sure?
Oh, what's he lying for, mate? What I'm interested in is Klaus's paranoia. He's factually, I'm on his side, mate. I am on Klaus's side with his paranoia. That is what he say. People are after him. True. I feel like everyone will be after him.
Hands up.
Up. I'm at least a foot taller than Aurora. According to Haley, he said he condemned her to a fate worse than death. Translation, not dead. Wherever she is, ripping my heart out will be #1 on her to-do list.
I prefer we use our words to be discussed within appropriate professional boundaries, of course.
You've been asleep for 3 days.
Generating from ash takes a lot out of a man.
Is he a vampire now?
I can take the heat. It means I get to kiss you.
Cole, I've heard the stories.
And
You were
a
a
crazy
vampire,
vampire.
you were
A psychotic maniac. I promise you can trust me.
He has proper got some collarbones, hasn't he, mate? They proper stand out.
At the risk of sounding too forward, I need you to put a ring on this finger.
Morning. Not every night you get to celebrate having your supernatural link to a murderous psycho broken by a blood spell.
The tricks are thinning out. It is back to NOLA business as usual.
Of our upper-level circle are missing, including Fakuda, Bailey, and Flynn.
In the wake of Aya's death, you can understand our concern.
All right, then, let's go see if we can find our missing friends.
I just came home to feed hope.
What is this?
Nothing.
You're spending a lot of time with the Crescents lately.
Do you need something, Elijah?
I came to check on Hope.
She'll be asleep for another hour. Do you mind?
Of course not.
I wonder where she's got a bluff from, mate. Is she going on a Madden?
You can't prove all the White Oak was destroyed, and you can't live in fear of something that might not even be there.
A few decades ago, in the midst of his incessant pursuit of me, Michael disappeared without a trace. No witch could locate him. I too disappeared. Just cut all ties. I have more to lose now.
I just can't wait for
be a
these, man.
therapist anymore. I can't counsel you to let go of your paranoia when I have issues of my own.
Camille, you are the reason I will not grant her the mercy of a quick death. She she has to suffer.
I think you're more concerned about what she stole from you.
Oh, this is good. Like, he did do something good though, like when he bricked her up. I've got to say, it's good how Camille it flipped it there. It's interesting because it does make you think, like, what he said, he's done it for her. You know, you can see it that way. If you looked at it that way, you can see it. She done that to Kame, so he's made her suffer, mate. He's locked her in a place, he's bricked her up, she can't get out, she's gonna starve in there, literally gonna waste away. But then she's flipped it, yeah, but you know, are you doing it for me, doing it for you? Do you know, like, what has she took from you? You know, it's interesting. I do love it when people flip the conversation on people. It's kind of like Stefan in the Vampire Diaries when he was saying to Caroline, when Caroline was saying, mate, are you afraid that you're gonna go and look at Valerie, yeah, and all your feelings gonna come back? And Stefan said, am I afraid of that, or are you afraid of that? Do you know what I mean? And she's like, I can't do this right now, I'm not sober enough. It's good, mate. I do love it when they flip the conversation.
It was Gaspar Cortez, the youngest son of a particularly vile family of warlords I dealt with in the 17th century. Murdered Gaspar's brute of a father, and one or two, five of his bloodthirsty brothers.
See to it my friends are taken care of, won't you?
You see, this is exactly what I was concerned about.
I don't see the point now. What was the point in him doing that?
To strike at me. Rather foolish of you to come here alone.
She didn't come alone, brother.
It can't be.
It's cold. When I broke your sire link, it created a surge of power.
Oh, that's unexpected.
Hello, Elijah.
You haven't aged a day.
Speaking of twists and turns of our family tree, where might Rebecca be?
Per usual, our family faces a multitude of threats. I won't have you distracted.
By Davina?
Klaus is right there, though, isn't there? Like,
Davina.
it's nothing to do with Davina.
Dust off that fancy dress. Tonight we're going dancing.
The only way I'll accept Klaus losing his sideline, right, is if we do get Cole back, a good Cole, because then it'd be worth it for me. It'd be sacrificing something that makes a character that is my favourite one in this show. It made him weaker, but it made the family stronger. So then I'll accept it. It's a small sacrifice for a big gain. But if the big gain is going to be against Klaus and go after him, then I'll be disappointed that we've wasted Klaus. All Klaus's like power or whatever you want to call it, and then put it on Cole, who's going to come in and then die like at the end of the season or something because he's gone after his family. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've done it a few times, Cole, before gone after your family, which is fine. I'm not saying you haven't got reasons for it, but let's just say you've done it and you failed. So let's just flip it around and let's just not do that now and just accept it and be part of them and help them.
Are you Vincent Griffith? Hey, I've been looking for you.
Immediately.
Killing himself. Is that new guy?
You miss being dead yet?
Keep up your ceaseless whining, and I'm sure he will.
Oh, yeah, stay after blood.
Next time a blood bag will be fine.
Oh, here we
I'm
go.
going to be off the fresh stuff. So remind me, who was this Cortez?
His family decimated Balaga.
I know exactly how to find your enemies. As long as our new sister doesn't chafe at me for teaching her a quick spell.
Oh, do you know what? Cole could be an absolute asset now to the family because he knows pure witch magic, doesn't he? And he could just relay all the spells, Esther spells, and everything towards Freya and just make him even stronger. There's loads of positives for him being back. Do I compelled?
I prefer utter silence when I eat. And I think you must be Vincent Griffith.
I'm really gonna enjoy killing you.
I knew you'd be difficult. You can see how this could become a bloodbath, yes? I'm looking for something that was lost in this city. Since you're the regent, you're gonna ask them to find it for me.
Do you know what I don't understand this? Why do people come in, right? So like this guy's come in, yeah. If you want to be a bad guy, just be a bad guy. Come in and just make a statement, attack someone good. You know, like attacking all these innocent people. For me, like, why did they have to kill that limo driver and all the girls inside and then all the people in this bar, like possibly dying? You know, like, to me that's not, I don't know, it's not a great introduction. Like, Aya's good introduction. Tristan's, when he come into the party, he didn't even have to kill anyone. Tristan, he walked in the party, all class there, banged his glass, you know, decent. Aya's was decent as well. She come in, spun on someone's head, like killed him, but she kind of made a statement. Do you know what I mean? Hers was a statement, you know, like I expected a better greeting, Marcel. That stuff's good. This guy's just doing innocence and like whatever's. It's just like, I don't know. I just think that you could do it a bit better, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, he does seem like he's pretty scary, and Klaus is a bit worried, so that does excite me.
Another Strix member's gone missing, and I need a favor.
Is it a favor for you or the Strix? I know you had your reasons for joining, but no offense, starting to think you're not undercover anymore.
For the record, I'm only doing the locator spell because you asked.
Look, I know Marcel's been a total absentee dad lately, but he always comes through in the end.
Cole spent the day with his family. He's a vampire again, an original vampire.
Doesn't matter what he is. Only matters who he is.
Good news is I found Marcel's friends. The bad news is they're dead.
The feeling now.
It's true. Behold your greatest hits, Klaus. All over the world, but only one is here.
Disturbing him would end very badly for everyone here.
I take it you're the guy behind the mess at the gym.
Those men don't want to kill their friends. If you behave, they won't have to.
Find you the White Oak, man. Just leave her alone.
Surely this is your Gaspar Cortez.
Did you see the White Oak?
I hit it, but the ancestors are saying where. Look, man, they are not going to help you.
The White Oak is still knocking about me. Where are we saying the White Oak is? Do you reckon it's with Aurora? I feel like a good twist would be it's with Aurora, and the witches will drop the spell that's inside, so they can go in and get it, and she'll be free and a bit crazy as well. And there's like two of them going after Klaus. That would be a good twist. And then it'd be like a repercussion for not actually killing her. Maybe Cammy can kill her in the end as well. Do you know? That would be a good sweet spot. That, do you not think? Like, she's still got it somewhere. The witches come in, the ancestors help drop the blocking spell or whatever, break the wall, get her out. Two of them on her attack, both got the White Oak. Klaus takes one, Camille takes the other. They reunite, kiss. Job's are good and lovely stuff. Do you know what I mean? That'd be really good.
Davina found our missing Strix.
Wolf bites.
Oh,
They were
Haley's
tortured
writing
and
them
then
down.
torn apart. Jackson was killed just around the corner from here.
Yes, Haley. Yes, Haley.
Haley!
Oh, Elijah, why,
What do
man?
you think you're doing?
Yes, Haley. Yeah, no hesitation.
I grow impatient. Where is the White Oak?
Come all this way, you must be tired. Please, allow me the courtesy of putting you to rest.
Make a move, Niklaus, and everyone here will die. You can wait for us all to learn the whereabouts of the White Oak. Everyone lives once you let me leave. Kill me, and this quaint eatery turns into a slaughterhouse.
No!
Oh.
They're the only ones that can protect you from the White Oak. Well, guess what? I don't need their protection. This is a list of all the Strix who took down me and my husband.
Strix will consider this as an act of war.
It is about time that I do right by Jackson. I'm sorry if that inconveniences you.
Got to say, I mean, I'm disappointed that this guy, whatever his name is, has died. I actually am. Now, he's come in, he's killed loads of, well, killed a few innocents. Come in like he's a big badass, like, loving it. Like, I never understand the people that go after the Michelsons, because all of them do die. I mean, and I respect the ones that get really close to beating them because they've done something quite good. This guy is literally, I don't know, let's say he lived for 500 years, okay? This guy's 500 years old and decided to die just like that. He done nothing. Literally done nothing. He turned up in New Orleans, was like, I'm going to kill you, Klaus, and then just got killed. Didn't do anything. Didn't threat, like, didn't pose any, what I was going to say, threat as in damage towards him. Didn't acquire any information for the White Oak stake. He just done nothing. Literally. Just a death sentence, turned up and died. It was just like he just killed himself. So, I mean, first of all, I do like how Klaus killed all them guys. Bam, 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 mate. See how fast it was? Camille was fuming that a couple of them died. I mean, I see it as a couple of casualties, you know, for saving the masses. And then killed him, you know, because he was the threat. And now he knows that there is White Oak, so now he's going to be more paranoid. So, again, all that side, I'm enjoying it. The one just about him dying, a little bit disappointing.
How did you know about the White Oak?
Over the years, we found ways of staying connected. And instantaneous. Started as a rumor on a private message board. Your sire, they're coming. And then they will use the White Oak to kill you.
Hey, okay, that was a good there. So, he's just like, I'm guessing, posted on a message board that there is White Oak, and they've all just decided to boom all arrows towards New Orleans, and they're all coming. So there's going to be a big, massive war, and Klaus doesn't have a sideline to come protect him. So again, hopefully we do tie that in. If we do tie it in, be interesting.
So this might only be a fraction of your potential enemies.
Could have been nicer to people.
Half of these people could want to put the bullet in your heart.
You're going to run.
And tonight, the three of you are going to make that possible.
Unfortunately, before I got to him, there were a few more Strix casualties.
Going for it as well now.
Just remember that this guy wasn't the only one with an axe to grind.
Okay, that's interesting. Makes me excited, actually.
You created the spell?
Well, there's no witchcraft on this planet that I haven't studied. You and I met a century ago, didn't we? You were the only witch in town I couldn't charm into doing my bidding.
You should know Rebecca kept her promise to fight for you.
You mind if I write the spell down?
Is Cortez dead?
I know you're not pleased about the innocent lives lost.
3 lives taken to spare 30.
True story, mate. You got to do that all the time.
This morning you said that Aurora stole something from me. You were right.
She believed my affections for you would grow cold.
Maybe she runs with him. This is second time looker.
She was wrong.
She wasn't wrong. Your feelings may not have changed, but mine have.
Oh, fuck off, Camille, mate.
But part of me that loved you, it's gone.
Right, first of all, I'm calling bullshit on that, what she's just said. I just am. Like, I don't believe a word that come out of her mouth then. Do we enjoy it? Yeah, because I thought, I was like, second time looking, get in there. And it was second time, literally done in, heartbroken. So, again, it's a twist. It is. I didn't expect it when Aurora done it. I certainly did not expect it just then. And I'm excited. I actually am excited. I'm calling BS on what you're saying there, Camille. And if you're telling the truth, I'm looking directly to you, directors, to say, what are you doing, mate? Why have we gone down this avenue? Literally, they were so good. We teased it for so long, and we got it for 1 episode, and then you messed it up. Why? But I'm going to wait until the end of the season, because I am excited. I didn't expect that to happen then. I didn't. And it's got me intrigued now, very much. And I'm enjoying what's happening with Cole as well, because I want him to actually be a good brother. I want him to be on the side of it. I want him to help me. I said, mate, the guy's got knowledge, and he's giving it to Freya, you know, and he's a vampire as well. And he said that he's changed. Let's give him the chance to change, man. Let's give it him, you know. He come in, he was kind of like a baddie in the Vampire Diaries. He got killed. I mean, I was annoyed that he got killed in the Vampire Diaries, but then I would say, to be honest, you would get the way he got killed. You would, mate, because it was unexpected that he got sprayed with a vein, and like the fact is, it weakened him. Do you know what I mean? Like he was just chilling. He was in the kitchen, and then they hit him with it, and then he was distracted, and then another one come in. So yeah, I understand that. You know, like it was 2 deaths, 2 originals, very quick succession, and you could say like he should have been more cautious, but I think that you could easily get caught off guard. You know, if you wasn't full on heightened, and you would not expect the Vervain to be in the water system. So I let him off. But now it's a second chance, mate. You spent most of your time trying to go after Klaus. Then you was obviously Cole as the witch, and you got the dagger, and then it was used, but it's melted. You're back again. Let's be the good brother. Let's go and date. Let's go and date Davina. Let's go and help Freya, and let's be a team member. I would be very much excited for that.
Everything okay with your family?
I'd prefer to be here with you.
He's crossed a few more names off the list. Mate, I'm absolutely loving these 2, even though they're not even doing anything. Oh, get in there, mate. I love that as well.
You. And Jackson knew that. And now every time I look at you, it's like he's right there, hurting him all over again. I have to let you go.
Fucking hell, both brothers been absolutely done in this episode, mate. Both of them didn't fight it, respected it, and both left. I do like it.
It's just for you. Can you control it?
I don't know. I can
control it.
You ever get the urge?
Yeah. Mate, we have pushed Davina to an adult this season.
You ain't mean what you said to him, so why'd you say it?
Come here.
Klaus kills people all the time, but he couldn't kill Aurora. I used to think he could protect me from anyone until her. If history's taught us anything, Aurora will be back. And when she does, I can't be wondering who Klaus loves or doesn't love.
Nah, I'm loving it. Interesting. What I've got to say about Camille is, okay, when she first transitioned, she was annoying. She was, let's be honest, no matter if you like her, you dislike her, annoying. Now, yeah, we're slowly getting one where she's like, I need to defend myself, mate. I need to become strong. I need to fight for me, nobody else. I need to defend myself. Get in there, mate. I want her to be as good as Haley this season. Have you seen how good's Hayley this season? Let's be honest, right? I'm going to give her a random round of applause for Hayley because I'm loving Hayley. She's doing so good, yeah. Elijah come in before. Yeah, Hayley, kaboom, mate. Chop that person's head off, mate. I don't even care if you're there to witness it. And then I love that Elijah's gone on and carried and killed the rest of the people. And then I love that she said she loves him, but she can't be with him. Yeah, mate. Great stuff. Hayley's having such a good season. Now, let's get Camille up, dominating. Let her be Hayley 2.0. And then get back with Klaus. I want to kill Aurora big time. She is being the Caroline, mate. Jealous. It's a Caroline Valerie situation. You know, she's jealous that Stefan still does Valerie when obviously clearly doesn't. But it's good. What a twist, you know. Told him that she don't love him even though she does. Just because she wants to defend herself and protect herself against Aurora, mate. Because she don't want to worry about what side Klaus is on. Good stuff. Where's Lucian as well? Get him in. Love it.
Any witch who does a locator spell will believe you're right here in New Orleans.
Don't stop driving until you're absolutely certain that you are safe.
Yeah, I know it, man.
There's nothing here for me anymore.
Did he know Hayley's in that car? That's what I want to know big time, mate. He knows where it is.
There was never any hope for you, brother.
Gotta say, right? Finn looks good. Do you know what I think? I think that he looks way better than he did in the Vampire Diaries. I think that he just... I don't know. Does it... What... I always feel like... I want to say people look healthier. But then I feel like when you say that, it kind of makes you slag them off in the past when I don't mean that. I mean it in a good way. Like, I think Claire Hull in this season, she looks when she was in it, she looked so much healthier. She looked like, I don't know, she just looked like slimmer, healthier, more like glowing, like the glower. Like to me, like he had his hair was cut. He looks like dead slim. He looks glowy, healthy. I don't know. I don't like when I say that. I don't mean to like disrespect they was before. I just feel like they look really good. I feel like everybody looks really good this season. Like Klaus with his longer hair. You know, Elijah, he's got his hair more combed over. Hayley, her hair's darker. You know, I feel like everybody just hasn't like an appearance change and yeah, even look healthier, as in like more ripped, more lean, or like a new haircut and fresh, and it makes the characters just feel a little bit newer. I do enjoy it. He looks really good there, Finn. I've got to admit. I'm excited to see what goes on now. I wonder if he found that loophole. Do you know what I mean? Like when all the shit was going on, he like snuck in there and used a bit of the power when Cole come back. Again, that would excite me. Got every single what would you call it? Michelson alive. Now Rebecca's staggered, but she's alive. Like they're all in the world walking. That excites me. That makes me think that everybody's going to come in now to try and get Klaus, because obviously they've done a spell, and she said if anyone does it, they're going to think that he's in New Orleans. Everybody's going to be influxing there, and what they're going to find? Going to find the full army of the Michelson. Well, nearly there, ready. And well, I'm hoping that they all come back anyway. Undagger Rebecca, you know, bring them back, and then big all-out war. Really, really good potential. It's got great potential, to be honest. Cole, I'm not surprised with him. I'm not disappointed. I'm not going to say that, but I'm not surprised that he can't control his hunger. He never has been. He's always been rash. He killed everyone in the Vampire Diaries. In the backstory, he was the one killing everybody when we was first introduced to Lucian. And then he was one of the key reasons that they had to flee, because they said locals are saying they've seen... Oh, was it Tristan? Tristan was the one, when he was whipping Lucian, said to Klaus, the locals have seen a monster, a beast, and they say it's your brother Cole. Do you know what I mean? The guy's rash. And she said, can you control the hunger? And he said, yeah. I said, no chance, mate. You've been sipping on blood all day. Literally, every time you see him, he's got a blood bag. Straight away, can't control it. I want him to. I actually do want him to, because I wouldn't mind him dating Davina and being a partner of Michelson's. Now, if I'm going to pick one or the other, obviously I want him to be with the Michelsons. But then I kind of feel sorry for Davina, even though I'm not a biggest fan. Because I feel like if she's with Cole, he's going to decrease her hatred towards Michelsons, be more willing to help her and Freya. And then when this threat comes, it'd be a big war between everyone in New Orleans against it. Do you know what I mean? I'd like it if everybody in New Orleans was against everybody coming to New Orleans. That would excite me. You know, like Vincent, Freya, and Davina all at the front line. Boom! And then you've got all the vampires stood behind. That would be good stuff. That's going to wrap up today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Lots of stuff happened here in this episode that actually did really excite me. Now, obviously, the first guy coming in, like the badass, so to speak, I was disappointed when I thought that he died, because I thought that he was coming in as like a threat, and then Klaus succeeded straight away, which is kind of good because it shows Klaus's some of Klaus's dominance, and you know, he done whatever it took. He killed what, like 2-3 people, but saved the whole bar, which is it's good for Klaus because usually he just lets them all die. And then he went after him through the stake, went after him, like stabbed him in the chest, compelled everyone to leave, and then obviously whipped it out, got answers. He was saying, you know, he knew about the White Oak State because of over the years there's been rumours and connections, and he heard it on a message board. Got his phone up. Now I know the White Oak Steak is a thing. Everybody else does. Dropped his phone. Klaus went up there, absolutely karate chopped his head off, mate. Guy's dead. Handed it to Marcel. He's used it as the reason why all Strix are dying and missing. Because the actual reason of the Strix dying and missing is because Haley's on an absolute savage mission of getting vengeance and killing every single person involved in Jackson's death. I love it. Absolutely love it. Getting Haley, having a great season, you know, savage mode. Even Elijah come in and she's seen him with the axe, still chop someone's head off, no hesitation. And then Elijah, team player, you know, carried it on, killed everybody. And then that is the reason why obviously Marcel blamed it on this guy. I'm saying, look, mate, we got his head, but sadly he did take out more people. Tell the Strix, you know, this is not going to happen again. It's good now. Like, I really enjoyed they tied it both in, so that Haley's not going to get found, like, sought after, and they kind of, like, used Klaus killing this guy who's made, like, a little impact, usually some information, to then tie it in with the Strix. All of that little triangle is good. All of it makes sense. Nobody's going to have any questions. But this guy did tell people they're all coming to New Orleans. Klaus, master of disappearances, he said, you know, and he's gone. He's been cloaked and he's gone, and Haley's gone with him. See, didn't expect that to happen, but Haley and Hope have gone, and again, I'm really interested to see how long they're actually out of the season. Now I'm assuming when people leave, you kind of want it to be a few episodes, because then it makes it worthy of them leaving. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes people leave and then they're only not in one episode, then they're back, and it's just like, you didn't need to leave then, did you? We didn't. But again, no, I don't want them to be gone too long, because they're like the best characters this season. Well, they're just the best in general, and then it's like, you know, such a big impact. And speaking about impacts, mate, Klaus went over to Camille, who's going to tell, well, pretty much telling her he loves her and all this, and she said that she don't love him. It's mad. We literally got Aurora 2.0, mate. It was crazy. And again, both of them didn't mean it, mate. Both of them didn't mean it. She was compelled, and then she done it. She lied to him because she was thinking of herself. Because you can't blame her. She doesn't want to worry about whose side Klaus is on. Does he have feelings for Aurora or not? I think she made a good statement saying, mate, I've seen Klaus kill. Anyone who attacks people, dead. You know, I've seen it. And the thing is, she killed me and he's not killed her. Mad. Her perspective, I get it 1,000,000%. I do get it. Now, Klaus breaking her up and the reason why she's suffering that way, I get it as well. Ooh, it's hard, mate. Two sides to a coin. Really hard. I like what Camille done. I don't really like how it happened to Klaus and hurt his heart, though. But it interests me. Do you know what I mean? I said I was calling BS. I said I didn't believe it, and I said to the writers, if you'd gone down this road, like the route you picked, I wasn't going to be happy. But good twist. The potential that they're going to get back together, because she does actually love him, but she's just thinking of herself. Can't blame her there. Haley as well, mate. Elijah's come in. I love you, Elijah. What? But I can't be with you. Oh my god. Again, two brothers, mate. Both kind of like putting it out on the line. Both of them getting rejected. Both in mad ways. You know, Haley. Jackson knew that I loved you, and he still loved me, and then he ended up dying. Pretty much for me and you, and every time I look at you, like, I just kind of see his face, and I can't do that to him, and I'm pretty much dying inside. I'm going to have to go, I'm going to have to take some time to myself. Again, man, two twists that I did not see coming this episode. Really enjoyed it. Like I said, that's what a twist is about. Something that happens that you didn't expect, which you can actually get behind as well. So I'm excited. actually really am excited. People are coming to New Orleans, going to attack, look for Klaus, he's not there, they've gone. Elijah, hopefully he's going to step up, and Marcel, good bit of fighting going on. That's what I want anyway. Both of them have done quite a few fighting scenes in the show where they've both been really good at it. And maybe can utilise Marcel a bit more with the family and the Strix in terms of defending the city, because we know that Elijah, you know, if he dies, all the Sires die. So they're all going to be in. They're all going to be there. They're all going to try and help him. And, you know, I still think something's going to happen with the Aurora line. I think she's going to get out, and I'm hoping, let's do a pray, please, Camille kills her. And I hope Klaus is there as well. And I hope it's one of those literally no hesitation things, you know, like we done last episode when Haley killed Aya in front of Elijah. He was hesitant, she wasn't. That's what I want as well. I want Aurora to be stood here, Klaus to be stood there, and he's looking at her, and then Camille to just come in, waltz over me, and just bang, mate, absolutely kill him in front, like kill her in front of him, mate, and it's Yold's heart, gives it a little kiss and throws it to Klaus or something. Do you know what I mean? Like 3 point, is it? Be so exciting. And then obviously I'm actually really happy with the Cole storyline, to be honest. So far he's not done bad to the Michelsons. He's stood kind of by Davina, and he's been him true self, as in he can't control his feeding, which is good, because we've not changed his character, even though I do hope he gets it under control. He stayed true to who he is. He's helped his family, and he's helped his girlfriend. So I think that he's had a solid episode. And then Finn coming back as well just tops it all off, to be honest. I think he looks good, fresh, clean. Can't wait to see if he's a good or a bad one. You know, he's been helping Freya. Actually has been helping her recently. And those actions have helped Freya help his brothers. So he's kind of been helping part of the family, and hopefully he does that as well when this threat actually comes to town. So thanks so much for clicking on today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, please smash the like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.